Dedication and persistence. Many people that open up a business, they want the success right away. They're mirroring the people they see online, the people they see on Instagram, the people they see on YouTube, the people they see on the news, and they automatically assume that if I open up a business, I'll be getting rich right away. There's no get rich quick schemes. Many people are going through this process. It's a struggle. What you see in that moment, in those seconds of victory, it's what you don't see is the months and years that it took to get to that point. Olympic athletes, they train their whole lifetime just to win, and it's only by a couple seconds. Dedication and persistence are so important in anything that you do to have success, because nothing happens right away. For one, you got to build your skill set. You may think you're the best, but as time goes by and as your experience comes by and as you grow as well internally. Your skill sets grow. Your skill sets become better because you have trial and error. You are doing things that you thought you could do, and now you can do them better. I can tell you that with the years of being an entrepreneur, I thought that I was the hottest thing ever, but years have taught me something new, and I build up on the past. The key as an entrepreneur is to try to learn from your mistakes, because if you do not learn from your mistakes, you're never going to grow. But you need to make those mistakes in order to grow. Dedication and persistence is so important because the goal is not right in front of you. The goal is miles ahead of you, and you got to continue to stay focused. But you can't always think about the goal of miles ahead of you. You got to have the foresight that is there, but you have to think in smaller segments. Go to one area, go to another area. It's like running. When you're running outside, you run to a fence post. You say, all right, let me just run to the next fence post. Let me run to the next fence post. If you're thinking about running a marathon right away, you're going to fail. So it's better, now the marathon could be the goal that you're thinking about, but realistically, you want to think about running to the next fence post. That's the same thing in business. You have to have that persistence and that dedication, because you got to keep pushing. Even when you think that you can't anymore, you got to push a little bit more, push a little bit more, push a little bit more. It's a compound effect. Darren Hardy talks about in his book Compound Effect as well, but I can speak to it in my own life, being an entrepreneur for 20 years. It takes a lot longer time to get where you think you want to get from the beginning. And let's say you've been one of those fortunate individuals that got there right away. And then you have the issue of growing pains. I can tell you when I was 21, I opened up my business. By the time I was 23, things were doing really well. I owned a doctor's office. I had growing pains, and then I didn't understand, because I wasn't mentally sharp enough to how to handle that income coming in at that age. You have to develop your mind before anything else. Having success right away seems like a great idea, but not always is it a great idea, because you haven't learned from the pitfalls when things get bad. So there has to be a happy balance, but you still need to have dedication and persistence, because you got to wake up every day and know why you're doing what you're doing. You got to keep pushing forward. For over 20 years, I've realized that there's no quick fix. There's continuous progressions, there's continuous improvements, and those improvements, when I look back now versus years ago, it's a substantial difference. You today is going to be completely different than you yesterday. But you yesterday think that you knew everything then. But you have to understand that you don't know everything then, and you need to continue pushing forward. And you'll notice throughout the years as they come, you'll start seeing, wow, I wasted a lot of time with this, or I didn't waste a lot of time with this. You have to learn from your mistakes, but you have to make mistakes. You gotta keep pushing. You still gotta have the dedication and persistence to continue. Success does not happen overnight. And even if it did, like I stated before, it still have the issue of growing pains. You still gotta kind of going through the process. Sometimes you need to learn how to walk. First you need to learn how to crawl, and then learn how to walk, and then learn how to run. But if you forget the first part of it, if you just start running, you're not going to build the correct foundation to get stronger. So in order to operate anything in life, either be in business or health or whatever the case is, you have to have dedication and persistence. I'm very happy that I'm learning every single day from my own mistakes of how to become a better person. And I implore you for you to do the same. I would love to hear your success stories. Please comment below. I would love to hear any pitfalls that you may have gone through, any mistakes that you may have made, or any successes that you have achieved through dedication and persistence. Or let's say you did it. Let's say you hit it big right away. Tell us about it. How did you do it? Be insightful for other people. Please comment below and share your story.